If your front shoulder lights up every time you attempt dips and you've been avoiding them or dealing with pain for years, this video will show you exactly what's causing it and how to fix it so you can finally do dips pain-free without fear of injury. My name is Dr. Joey Seyforth, and we've helped thousands with shoulder pain and impingement fully recover through our one-on-one online coaching program. And today I'm going to show you why your shoulder can't handle the dip position and exactly how to fix it. This video is specifically for active adults who feel sharp or pinching pain in the front of their shoulder during dips. Maybe you've tried different grips, maybe you're avoiding them completely, but you know you're missing out on one of the best upper body exercises. Here's where we're covering. First, I'll explain why dips demand more for your shoulder than any upper body exercise. Then we'll do 2 quick tests to see if you have the mobility for safe dips. Next, I'll show you 3 exercises that actually build this mobility. And finally, we'll discuss smart modifications you can use while building back up. Here's why shoulder dips are so demanding. They require the most shoulder extension of any common upper body exercise. We're talking 60 to 70 degrees of extension. Most people with shoulder pain, they have less than 50 degrees, but it's not just extension. Even though dips look like a straight up and down movement, your shoulder actually sits in moderate internal rotation throughout. You need 70 to 80 degrees of internal rotation. Without it, you're asking for trouble. When you force your shoulder into these extreme positions without the mobility, here's what happens. The ball of your shoulder glides forward, the shoulder blade dumps forward, and you get that pinching pain. Then your bicep tendon gets angry, your pec gets strained, and your AC just takes a beating. This is why dips are one of the top exercises associated with anterior shoulder pain. Your shoulder literally doesn't have the range to be safe in that position. Here's our first test. This shows if you have the extension for dips. Sit on the edge of a chair or a bench. Place your hands behind you on the surface, fingers pointing away. Now scoop forward and lower down like you're doing a bench dip. Can you comfortably get your elbows to 90 degrees without pain? If you feel pinching in the front of your shoulder or can't get close to 90 degrees, you're missing the 60 to 70 degrees of extension needed for dips. Psst, quick reminder, like the video. Here's our second test. You're going to bring your arm up like you're about to throw a ball, elbow at 90 degrees. Now rotate your hand down towards the floor while keeping your elbow still. Your hand should easily rotate down past horizontal. That's about 70 to 80 degrees. If your hand stops early or you feel tightness in the back or front of your shoulder, you're missing the internal rotation dips demand. Now, if you failed one or even both tests, you might think you'll never do dips again. But listen to what one of our clients said after addressing these exact mobility issues.
I could finally do dips. I was never able to do dips for years. To be able to do dips where I wasn't able to do it before, it's just, it tells me I'm moving in the right direction.
Years of avoiding dips, fixed by addressing the mobility we just tested. If it worked for them, it can work for you. Let me show you how. The first exercise is a banded posterior shoulder mobilization. This creates space in the shoulder joint for both extension and internal rotation. Attach a band at shoulder height, face away from it, and place the band around the front of your shoulder close to your armpit. Step forward to create tension. You should feel the band pulling your shoulder back. Gently move your arm in and out of a chest press position, letting the band pull your shoulder backwards. This will free up the joint and reduce the strain on the front of your shoulder. The band helps guide your shoulder in a better position while creating joint space. Do 2 sets of 15 reps. This teaches your shoulder the correct mechanics while improving mobility. If you want to go deeper into this, the Big 5 training guide is linked right in the description. Exercise 2 is a shoulder external rotation eccentric. This exercise specifically builds the internal rotation control you need for dips. Grab a light dumbbell, place your elbow on your knee. You will then slowly lower your hand and weight into shoulder internal rotation. Focus on the lowering portion, taking 3 to 4 seconds. Once you get to the bottom, you're then going to use your other hand to assist it back up and repeat the process. Complete 2 sets of 8 reps. Start with 2 to 5 pounds max. Exercise 3 is a crab rock. This builds extension strength in the exact pattern dips require. Sit on the floor with your hands behind you, fingers pointing away. Lift your hips up into a reverse tabletop. Now slowly rock forward and backward, letting your shoulders move through extension. This is targeted because it trains shoulder extension under load while your hands are fixed, exactly like dips. Your shoulders learn to handle that extension position safely. To make this easier, you can adjust your feet position or put your hands up on a bench, similar to a dip movement. Do 2 sets of 10 rocks, focusing on control and building tolerance in that end range. Now, while we're building this mobility, here are smart modifications. Start with bench dips to limit the range of motion. Use band-assisted dips to reduce the load, or do eccentric only dips, jumping to the top and lowering down slowly. The key is staying with your current mobility while you build more. As these exercises improve your range, gradually progress to full dips. Let's retest again. Try that extension bench test again. Notice any difference? Even 10 to 20% improvement shows these exercises are working. Now try the internal rotation test. If either feels smoother or goes further without pain, you just proven your shoulder can handle dips. It just needs the right preparation. Now let's go over a quick recap. Dips require 60 to 70 degrees of shoulder extension and 70 to 80 degrees of internal rotation, more than any other upper body exercise. Most shoulder pain happens because you're forcing ranges that you don't have. We tested extension internal rotation, then used banded posterior mopes for joint space, external rotation to eccentrics for control, and crab rocks for locking in that strength and mobility. Although these exercises can be extremely beneficial and a great starting point, they are not the long-term solution for the pain in the front of your shoulder. A proper movement assessment needs to screen all 5 areas for why you're having that pain in the first place. These 5 areas include your neck, thoracic spine, shoulder blade, shoulder, and nervous system. If you're missing mobility or lack of control in any of these areas, you're just asking for pain in the front of the shoulder. If you're serious about adding pain-free dips back into your training and eliminating your shoulder pain for good, then text me the word pain to 720-710-4371 to get a tailored step-by-step approach on how to permanently fix your shoulder pain. Our mission at Comeback Performance is to help over 1 million people around the world eliminate their shoulder pain, avoid unnecessary imaging, injections, and surgeries, and get their lives back. After you reach out, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out daily content based on your guys' questions on shoulder-related topics regarding pain and rehab. At Comeback Performance, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.